If you are going through hell, keep going. Now this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is, perhaps, the end of the beginning. Russia is a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. If Hitler invaded hell, I would make at least a favorable reference to the devil in the House of Commons. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. In wartime, truth is so precious that she should always be attended by a bodyguard of lies. The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is. The price of greatness is responsibility. An appeaser is one who feeds a crocodile, hoping it will eat him last. I am always ready to learn, although I do not always like being taught. We are masters of the unsaid words, but slaves of those we let slip out. We shape our buildings, thereafter they shape us. I am an optimist. It does not seem too much use being anything else. We have always found the Irish a bit odd. They refuse to be English. To build may have to be the slow and laborious task of years. To destroy can be the thoughtless act of a single day. A fanatic is one who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. There is no such thing as public opinion. There is only published opinion. I never worry about action, but only inaction. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. You have enemies. Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. Never, never, never give up. Kites rise highest against the wind, not with it. The farther backward you can look, the farther forward you can see. The inherent vice of capitalism is the unequal sharing of blessings. The inherent virtue of socialism is the equal sharing of miseries. History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. It is a good thing for an uneducated man to read books of quotations. Nothing in life is so exhilarating as to be shot at without result. Solitary trees, if they grow at all, grow strong. Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. In war, you can only be killed once, but in politics, many times. I am prepared to meet my Maker. Whether my Maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting me is another matter. We are all worms, but I believe that I am a glowworm. Let our advanced worrying become advanced thinking and planning. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. A lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Socialism is a philosophy of failure, the creed of ignorance, and the gospel of envy. Its inherent virtue is the equal sharing of misery. Victory at all costs, victory in spite of all terror, victory however long and hard the road may be, for without victory, there is no survival. My most brilliant achievement was my ability to be able to persuade my wife to marry me. It is no use saying, we are doing our best. You have got to succeed in doing what is necessary. Play the game for more than you can afford to lose, only then will you learn the game. To jaw is always better than to war. This is no time for ease and comfort. It is time to dare and endure. Courage is rightly esteemed the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees all others. It is always wise to look ahead, but difficult to look further than you can see. Ending a sentence with a preposition is something up with which I will not put. Mr. Attlee is a very modest man. Indeed, he has a lot to be modest about. War is a game that is played with a smile. If you can't smile, grin. If you can't grin, keep out of the way till you can. True genius resides in the capacity for evaluation of uncertain, hazardous, and conflicting information. The inherent vice of capitalism is the unequal sharing of blessings. The inherent virtue of socialism is the equal sharing of miseries. The first quality that is needed is audacity. Sure I am of this, that you have only to endure to conquer. Man will occasionally stumble over the truth, but most of the time he will pick himself up and continue on. I cannot pretend to be impartial about the colors. I rejoice with the brilliant ones, and am genuinely sorry for the poor browns.